friends, welcome to my channel Overnight IELTS Success. I am Nisarg. So today's topic is describe an advertisement that you don't like, and we are going to discuss the part 3 IELTS Speaking follow-up question and answers to this topic. So it will be a lengthy video as there are many follow-up questions for this topic. So let's get started. Now, first question is, why do some people hate advertisements? The answer is, some people abhor advertising due to its intrusive nature, which often interferes with their daily routines and interrupts their leisure activities. Furthermore, advertising can be perceived as manipulative and deceptive, as it uses persuasive tactics to influence customer behavior. Finally, the constant bombardment of advertisements can be overwhelming and lead to a sense of sensory overload or fatigue. Coming to our second question, do people usually buy stuff after watching advertisements? The effectiveness of advertising in driving consumer purchases can vary depending on a multitude of factors, including the quality and relevance of the advertisement, the customer's level of need or desire for the product, and the overall purchasing power of the consumer. While advertising can be influential in shaping consumer behavior, it is not always a reliable predictor of whether or not someone will actually make a purchase. Additionally, there are many other factors that can impact a consumer's purchasing decisions, such as personal preferences, budget constraints, and competing product offerings. The third question is music useful in advertising? Music can be highly effective tool in advertising, as it can evoke emotional responses, enhance brand recall, and create a strong connection between the consumer and the product or service being advertised. The use of carefully selected music can also help to establish a brand identity, differentiate the product from its customer competitors, and increase the overall impact of the advertisement. However, the effectiveness of music in advertising can vary depending on factors such as the target audience, the context in which advertisement is presented, and the quality and suitability of the music selection. Now coming to the next question, what are the advantages of TV advertisements? How about internet advertisements? TV advertisements offer broad reach, visually appealing content, and demographic targeting through programming selection. For instance, a cosmetic brand might choose to air its ad during a TV show that attracts a primarily female audience. Internet advertisements, by contrast, provide cost-effective, highly targeted, and easily measurable options based on consumer behavior. For example, an online ad can target people who recently searched for pet supplies or visited pet-related websites, helping a pet food brand to reach a highly relevant audience. So it's all about SEO when it comes to internet advertisements. Where usually do we see adverts? Advertisements can be found in a wide variety of media, including television, radio, newspapers, magazines, billboards, and the internet. They can also be embedded in product placements, sponsorships, and endorsements. For instance, a sports team might have a sponsor's logo displayed on their jerseys, or a popular social media influencer might post sponsored content on their page. Are there any advertisements at school? Advertising in school is a controversial topic, with some arguing that it can provide much needed revenue for educational programs, while others argue that it is inappropriate to target children with commercial messaging in the school setting. Examples of school-based advertising might include sponsored signs, branded educational materials, or product placements in school events or activities. However, many schools have implemented policies to limit or eliminate advertising on their campuses. Are there any inappropriate adverts like that of condom? Certain types of advertisements, such as those for products related to sex, drugs, or violence, may be considered inappropriate or controversial depending on the context in which they are presented. For example, a condom advertisement might be deemed inappropriate for display in a conservative or religious community or during a family-oriented television program. In such cases, advertisers must consider their audience and the potential impact of their message in order to avoid causing offense or backlash. Why does the government allow such ads? The decision to allow certain ads, certain types of advertisements is often based on a balancing of commercial interests and public health or safety concern. For example, advertisements for prescription drugs must comply with regulations that require disclosure of potential side effects, while those for alcohol or tobacco products may be subject to restrictions on their content or placement in order to minimize their impact on public health. Ultimately, the government must balance the right to free speech and commercial interests with the protection of public health and safety. Do you think it is bad for children? The impact of advertising on children is a topic of ongoing debate, with some arguing that it can contribute to materialistic values, unhealthy eating habits, and negative self-image. For example, advertising that portrays unrealistic beauty standards or promotes sugary snacks can have a harmful effect on children's self-esteem and health. However, others argue that advertising can also provide valuable educational and entertainment content, and that it is ultimately the responsibility of parents and caregivers to monitor their children's exposure to advertising and provide guidance on its impact. Coming to our next one, what are the most advertised products in your country? In general, the most advertised products in many countries tend to include consumer goods such as food and beverage products, personal care items, and electronic devices. For example, fast food chains, cosmetic brands, and mobile phone companies often invest heavily in advertising companies campaigns in order to increase brand awareness and drive sales. Additionally, political campaigns, educational institutions, and non-profit organizations may also be frequent advertisers in certain contexts. Coming to our next question, which one is often more effective, newspaper advertising or online advertising? Determining the effectiveness of newspaper versus online advertising depends on the number of factors, including the target audience, nature of the product or service being advertised, and the goals of the campaign. In general, online advertising offers several advantages over printing advertising, including greater reach, more precise targeting, and better measurement and analytics. However, printing advertising can still be effective for certain types of campaigns, such as those aimed at a specific local or niche audience, or those that rely on the visual impact of print media. Ultimately, the most effective advertising strategy will depend on a careful assessment of the specific needs and goals of the campaign. What are the benefits of advertisements? Advertisements can have several benefits for businesses, including increased brand awareness, expanded market share, and improved customer engagement. For example, a well-designed advertising campaign can create a memorable brand image that helps to differentiate a company from its competitors, while targeted advertising can help businesses reach specific segments of the market more effectively. Additionally, advertising can provide valuable information to consumers about products and services, helping them make more informed purchasing decisions. What do you think of celebrity endorsements in advertising? Celebrity endorsements can be a powerful tool for building brand recognition and customer trust, as they often capitalize on the perceived credibility and influence of well-known public figures. However, the effectiveness of celebrity endorsements can depend on a variety of factors, including the celebrity's reputation, the relevance of their image to the product or service being advertised, and the authenticity of their endorsement. For example, an athlete endorsing a sports drink may be seen as more credible than a musician endorsing a soft drink, while a celebrity who has a genuine connection to a product or service may be more effective than one who simply appears in an advertisement for a large fee. Does advertising encourage us to buy things we don't need? Advertising can certainly contribute to the phenomenon of overconsumption, as it often promotes consumerism and encourages individuals to seek fulfillment through the acquisition of material goods. For example, an advertisement that suggests that buying a certain luxury car will make someone feel powerful or successful may encourage consumers to make purchases that are not strictly necessary. However, the extent to which advertising drives consumption is subject to ongoing debate, and other factors such as social norms, peer pressure, and personal values also play a role in shaping consumer behavior. Finally, we reached to the last question: what role does social media play in advertising? Social media has become an increasingly important platform for advertising as it offers businesses a way to engage with consumers on a more personal and interactive level. For example, social media platforms such as Instagram and TikTok allow companies to showcase their products in visually compelling ways while also providing opportunities for user generated content and influencer marketing. Additionally, social media platforms often offer sophisticated targeting and analytics tools allowing businesses to reach specific demographics and track the effectiveness of their campaigns. So, hope guys you got so many good vocabulary in this video, and hope you learned something new. Might be useful for you to form part 3 question and answers, especially about this topic advertisement. So stay tuned for such videos, and if you like my video, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. Till my next videos, you guys take care, study hard, bye bye.